So failure is an orphan and success has many parents. Everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Pepper's in here with me, so if I trip and fall, she's wrapped up. She knows where the treats are. Hey, I've got a crazy amount of sales today, so much so that we're going to divide it up into 2 days. We have 39 things going out of here so far, and it's just under $1,600, so pretty good. There's a huge sale on tomorrow's video that we're going to put out. Well, I haven't filmed it yet, but there's going to be a huge sale. I'm excited about it because there's a whole bunch of space inside once these things are out that I'm going to be able to use, and space is important right now. We're getting through that death pile before garage sale season hits again. And I've talked about Bubba's girlfriend helping us out a little bit, trying to help us get through that death pile while she has a little bit of time. She's helping out just a couple hours a week. And she's been getting better and she's been getting quicker. She's still making some mistakes, but it reminded me of something that I tell people all the time, especially new people when they ask for suggestions, how to get started, and they get these little minutia questions in it. And my suggestion is almost always the same. And I'm going to talk about that today and talk about how I've been teaching her by not really teaching her. She probably gets frustrated, but I think she's getting the hang of it. And I really do. If you really have not ever sold on eBay and you want to sell a little bit, this is going to be some suggestions for you. And I'd love for some of you people who've been out there reselling for a long, long time to chime in below. Let's take a look. In here wanting treats. I know, I've already given you treats, for goodness sake. Hey, Batman Applause. This is headed out. This is from what is this from? Here you go. 1989. And so that set of 3 is headed out of here for $12.50. We are going to do 4 more sales before we talk about this topic a little bit. Oh man, I'm going to break all these things here. Better set them down. This came from a private pick that I'm going to post over on the Commonwealth Auctions channel in the coming weeks. I hope to post at least 2 things over there, including a decision I've made to do something. I'm going to kind of give you some insight on this drip glaze ceramic ashtray. I really love this one, by the way. It's been sitting there a while. I like it because I can put stuff in it all the time. Sold for $22. I don't think it's whole or anything. No brand on it. Plus shipping. All right, Blue Ridge Mom's hard work's paying off for us. That huge tub that used to sit here is finally gone. And that was an amazing buy we had at this garage sale. I still got to get that video out. That Donald Duck, that one's made in Hong Kong, so that one is old. I think that's what it is, Hong Kong. Anyway, that Donald Duck sold very quickly for $10 plus shipping. Listed a Game Boy Pocket here, and that one sold for $55, I think, free shipping. And we're going to give ourselves a $41 profit on that. $2,280 from the Motherload sale so far. And this kind of reminds me of something. I had mentioned all those handhelds, and I had mentioned it on a video the other day, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about maybe just selling these off, and contact me if you might be interested. Oh my gosh. I had so many messages, and I responded to just a very few people, and then I never re-responded to you. So here's the response if you're listening. At this point, I'm not going to do it quite that way. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but it has led me to some decisions about how to. I don't really want to start yard sailing and just pile stuff on what I've got. So I've either got to list like a madman for the next few weeks, which we've been doing quite a bit of. Our listings have gone over 1,100, and we usually hover at 800. And then now they're back because there's so many sales. But I am thinking about doing a couple things, and one in particular I'm going to briefly mention at the end of this video, so hang around for that. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more tomorrow, maybe about a minute and a half on the next video, and then I'm going to make a video exclusively for it on the other channel in a couple of days. All right, this is a little bit about what I want to talk about. We've got 3 sales here, all club head covers, 18, 11, and 10. For these, I think they're all free shipping, really light. Probably all, well, that one's over 4 ounces, but those 2 aren't. So 2 of these went out on Bonanza, these 2 right here, which is really cool. I don't sell on multiple platforms per se. I make a few sales on a couple of different platforms. And Bonanza, of course, eBay, a little bit of Depop, and a very little bit of Mercari lately. I want to talk about that a little bit over the next coming days as well. But I'm happy to have a couple of bonanza sales. It's getting stuff out of here quicker. Sales I wouldn't make if I wasn't on multiple platforms. Let's talk a little bit about the topic today, which is, how to kind of jump in and start. And it's been a long time since I started, so I feel like I don't always give the greatest advice here, but I have now had the chance to help somebody who's never done this. Actually, she's helping me, but I'm helping her help me. And I've got these two items that she listed as an example right here. All right, I got to go back to my coaching days here. I used to always tell my ball players, hey, failure is an orphan. Nobody wants to have failure for themselves. They don't want to claim the failure. But success has many parents. So when we succeed as a team, everybody gets credit. It gets spread around all these people. I said, when we fail, we always start pointing fingers. I was like, I don't care. Point the finger at me. It doesn't make a difference. I'm not afraid to fail as long as I'm using it to head in the right direction. So failure is an orphan. And success has many parents. I'd say it, they'd be like, oh my gosh, he said it again. But it's true. And this is kind of how I told her we would do it. I'm like, I'm not going to give you instructions on how to do all this stuff. I'm going to give you some basic instructions. I'm going to let you go and you're going to screw it up. Some of it you're going to do right. And I'm going to correct the things that you haven't done right. I said, but I got to know that when I do that, you're not going to feel like you've done something wrong, because I'm telling you right now that I'm going to teach you by letting you mess up and fail, and then me telling you the right way to do it. And so she said, hey, no problem at all. I'm like, okay, cool. Because some people can't handle, any kind of criticism at all. And it's not even criticism. It's just a better way, a quicker way to teach people. A lot of people are paralyzed to start because of fear of failure. If you're a reseller out there, you know that even if you feel like you know what you're doing before you start, you're still going to mess things up. I mess things up all the time still. I've been doing it for 21 years. So failure is going to be a part of it. You're going to have mistakes, all kinds of different things that you do wrong, either cost you a little bit of money, a lot of money, a little bit of time. There's just mistakes you're going to do. But over time, you get better and better and better at it. You get better at listing things a certain way, better at selling things, making sure that stuff gets shipped out. There's all kinds of ways you can improve the bottom line just by simply doing it. So my best advice is jump in, be willing to make mistakes, be willing even to sell things at lower dollars at the very beginning if you have to make a few sales. Be willing to make a few mistakes that cost you some money. You pay for your education when you're out there sourcing. It's just part of the game, and make sure you have enough money put aside that you can take a hit every now and again. So here are the mistakes. This, because she's looking up comps. Well, there were 3 comps of this out there. Well, I knew this later because I looked it up because it sold so fast. I'm like, man, she must have just listed it. It sold really quick for 15 bucks. And so I went and I looked up the comps, and sure enough, the last comp that was there was $15 free shipping. And so I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I found 2 more comps. One was $15 plus shipping, and one was $34 free shipping. And so she looked at the last comp and just put it out there for that price. And the other thing you can do is look at the selling comps. If there's stuff out there that are selling for 30 bucks and you have one that's sold for 15, well, I'd bump the price up. Now, if you can find the other comps out there, and I would have at least put this out there $15 plus shipping. And I might have put it out there for like $19 plus shipping, because it just depends on what the other comps are, If you're looking for this one in particular and you're the only one out there, bump that price up. Here's the other one right here. This was just a simple listing mistake because you're going quick, and I do this from time to time. But she took a similar listing that had both of these styles of lids in it, and it had a lot of 5 of them. And so she took that listing and did sell similar. And then she went in there and forgot, and she added a 4, but she didn't erase the 5. So it said there was 54 of these, not 4, but 54. So I sent a quick message. Well, I sent a quick message to her to say, hey, double check before you list that thing. And then on top of that, I sent a message to the buyer and said, hey, you want me to cancel this thing? And they're like, no, I just assumed there was 4. I didn't even notice it in the title. And you sure know that is true if you're a set. People usually don't read the description. They look at those pictures, and that's what they get in their mind. And so it's always important to make sure the pictures don't lie either. At least they don't mislead people. Have some ET stuff headed out of here. And Brian and Christine, I think, an ET head. And I don't even know if your viewers, to be honest with you, but they bought multiples. So sometimes that means that they're viewers. Although in this case, it might not. So who knows? 2 apiece. If you are viewers, thank you so much. Let's see if I can get all this. And these are going out for $16 plus shipping for each set of 2. So, whoop, I'm dropping stuff. Those 2 and these 2. So the last one of those Marine Corps backpacks, I told you they'd sell fast, which was the point of putting a good price on them. You know, I probably could have got $10 more, but they might have sat here for a while. And, you know, springtime, people want to travel. They want to do their hiking and camping. And plus, there's all the preppers out there, you know. When the world seems upside down, they buy this kind of stuff. And that's sold for $79 plus shipping. Here's another thing that she listed. So she really did pick it up this week. Maybe I'll have to take her out to dinner with the fam, you know. I don't know. Bubba can never break up with her now. I need her too much. I can't even find the dumb thing. Where the heck is it? There it is, right there. Okay, that is it. Whose drawer is that? Shad Juice's drawer. Field and Stream. She listed that for $14. Free shipping. And that's okay to do free shipping on that, right? 6x4x4 box. Should fit just perfectly fine. And it's like doing $10 plus shipping, so what's the difference, right? Took me a while to dig this one out, so I kept it off camera. Color Forms. Y'all remember those, and some kind of color form set. It was a bad buy. I just picked it up. You know, most of the time, y'all, I don't look stuff up unless, you know, it wastes time. So if stuff's cheap enough, you just buy it. And I grabbed this thing. I'm like, yeah, it'll sell. And guess what? It didn't. It took years, 2 years. Well, maybe not that long. Year and a half. And it finally sold. I only paid $1 or $2, and it sold for $10 after it was on clearance at 30% off. So I'm finally glad this thing is gone. $10 plus shipping. Sold a Jessica figure from 1987. Is that right? 1987 applause. And that's pretty cool. 1987, best year ever. Unless you're... not a good year for actors, I think. Jackie Gleason. Lee Marvin. Randolph Scott, one of my favorite actors of all time. Classic. Lee Marvin, one of my favorite movies. Paint Your Wagon. Love it. $14 plus shipping on that one. And I think that one came from the best, let's see, once in a lifetime sale. I think. These did for sure. This came from that other bag. Those bags we got at a sale that I haven't aired yet. So pretty good money in these. $14 free ship. I know it's not a lot of money, y'all, but man, how easy is that? That's going to be like an $8 profit. Maybe a little bit more. And I'm all for that right there. It was easy to get Turner today because he was right outside the cabin right here. What were you doing out there today?
Trying to kick a onside kick.
Trying to work on your onside kick in case you're losing in the game and you got to make a comeback, right? How's the onside kick practice going?
Horrible.
Horrible. Not too good. Well, you know what? You got to learn how to fail, right? Before you can succeed. There you go. Who's this guy right here?
Forky.
Forky. Forky. I hear Pepper out there. It reminds me of Pepper. You know, you buy him a nice cat bed, a real nice bed for the cats. And what does Pepper like to sleep in?
A box.
She likes to sleep in a box. That's true. This guy right here, I picked up in Raleigh for, I think, $1. And it sold for $15 free shipping. Not too bad, right? Did you like Toy Story 4? You remember that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, but I appreciate it. And guess what? That's definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye.
Sold another Galaxy backpack. This one is headed out to a viewer. I'll read that in just a second. Along with a shirt that's inside, so we'll have to grab that inside right there. Those Galaxy ones sell okay. $23 plus shipping, maybe? Something like that. It just has stars and whatever. Pretty cool. Sold one the other day. Pretty happy about that. And let me read the comment. This might have been the first comment of the day, which some of you are probably happy. You're like, good, we don't have to listen to 80 comments. But I like reading them because I appreciate the support for sure. Hello. Maybe I shouldn't read this one. All right, this is from Rebel Junk. Junque, and that is on eBay. It says, hello, Commonwealth Emperor. I appreciate your entertainment and information in your empire. Sending many blessings to the Imperial family and the farm. That's funny. Just kidding. Of course, I found a shirt for my husband and a backpack for my daughter in the shop. You must listen to the Trash to Cash podcast, because that's the kind of grief I get over there from those guys. So, anyway, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that, and hope your daughter enjoys it. Pulled a video game today. Getting a little low, y'all. Maybe it is garage sale season again. And I took grief. I put the wrong comp on a video, and it was this one here because of what was on the back. Boy, I took it hard. I didn't do it on purpose, y'all. And it didn't sell for as much as I said it would, for sure. That happens from time to time. Sometimes it goes the other way, though. That sold for $10. I think free shipping. Would you believe that somebody accused me, and I think it was serious, of lying to people about this thing actually getting things moving out of your eBay store? Can you believe that? They don't believe. At least they did it in an email and not in like a public forum, which means they probably believed what they were saying. $12 plus shipping on this Haynes Bronco. Bronco, that's a good name, right? So pick them up, and if it's a popular car, you're usually going to sell it, not for a ton, but you're going to sell it. That reminds me, since we're doing quotes today, I don't know, this one might be a little, well, I'll abbreviate it. It's from Bull Durham, one of my favorite movies, actually. And it's the part where Susan Sarandon's character has Tim Robbins' character wearing like garters. And Crash comes in and makes a speech and tells Annie, that's Kevin Costner, tells Susan Sarandon that if you believe that you're winning because of X, Y, or Z, I can't mention the other things, or if you believe you're winning because you're wearing women's underwear, then you are. So there's my answer to the skeptic right here. If you believe, then of course, baseball people are superstitious. So it's not women's underwear, but it's, plush underwear. What's the difference? This is also headed off to Aaron, and it was $16 plus shipping. And if I can remember, we'll combine those together. Sometimes I forget to combine them together, and I'm shipping them off separate because sometimes they're not bought together. And then, anyway, it's a pretty nice shirt, Aaron. Hopefully your husband, I think, likes it. I used to put my left cleat on first. Even when I coached, left cleat would go on first. Left batting glove would go on first. I don't know. So if you believe you're selling more stuff, if it's inspiring to you to have an Enema Man on the shelf, then that's what's doing it. 100% proven. Panasonic. This is a terrible sale here. 30% off, so it went all the way down to like $6.50, which means I'm making like $1 on it. So I'll take it. All right, Reagan came in with a chicken today. Yeah. Must mean spring is coming. What do you think? So I'm going to read the names today since you're holding the chicken. What chicken is this?
This is Flora, I'm pretty sure.
Flora.
Because we had two that were the same.
Yeah, pretty much identical.
Yeah.
All right, we got a bunch of names here. Doreen got a blue shirt. David got a We Get Things Moving sticker. And what else did he get? An Enema. We're running out of those.
Yeah.
Like really, that's like, I should probably take them off and save those, but whatever. Let's see here. Rob, More Fine Finds, got a yellow shirt and an Enema Man. And then all these other people, we're just going to name off some of them.
Are you okay?
I better not have to clean anything up in here. Those chickens. Oh my goodness. Have we had a chicken in here before for a video? Jeez.
We've had chicks and chickens.
Robin, Scott, Michael, Brandy. Oh, I can't read his name. Matthew, Matt, Michael, and Klaus. That's a lot of names. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. All right, Reagan, thanks for joining us, and thank you, Flora, for joining us.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, quick thank you to Matthew, Matt, for buying plans for the Commonwealth Picker shipping table on CommonwealthPicker.com. I appreciate that, and that reminds me just a thank you to everybody who has sent pictures, not just to the shipping table, but so many of the Enema Men. Yeah, it's just amazing, and sharing it on Instagram, and you guys are amazing. I've tried as many as I see, and I know I've missed some, so I apologize, to reshare those out to show the Enema Man in your space. If you're willing to share that, you can tag me in it, and I will. If I see it, which I try my best, I've been sharing them out like crazy, 3 or 4 a day. So thank you for that. It is very flattering to know that there's so many people out there that enjoy us enough to display that and all that. So thank you all for that, and I hope you guys are doing great. I hope your sales are going very, very well. out there. They seem to be going okay for us, but we're listing a ton right now. And so I hear some people say it's not great. Some people are saying it's crazy good. So, you know, it's an up and down roller coaster for sure. But I just want to say thank you. And a quick question here, because this is something I'll talk about on the next episode and then on the Commonwealth Auctions channel, something that I've decided to do. And I want to know about multi-listing or multi-platform listing. So how many of you are cross-posting to different platforms, and then what are those platforms? Are you doing eBay and what? So tell me below, how many are you doing, or if you're just sticking with one. A lot of you just do different platforms. You don't even do eBay at all. You know, I hear people just do Etsy or Mercari or whatever. So tell me below, and if you're doing it manually, tell me if you're doing it manually or if you are doing it with a listing service. So I'm curious to know. So thank y'all for everything you do for us. We appreciate you. Thank you for using those affiliate links too. I've seen so many people do that lately, buying things that aren't even on our affiliate links. They just go through them. And it is incredibly generous of you to do that. I thank you so much. It is very, very, I mean, it's flattering. You know, somebody takes the time to go buy something on Amazon that they know they're going to buy, and they go through our link to say thank you to us. That is something, you know, most people don't take the time to do that. I try and do it for other people. And I thank you so much. And if you don't want to do it for me, that's great. You know, find a creator that you watch all the time that maybe it doesn't have a huge channel, but you really enjoy, that has an affiliate link, is a really, really good way to tell them thank you. And it doesn't cost you anything either. So thank you all so much, and I can't wait to see you next time.